I started over in the salt with the shaker of salt. They're up through the salt, but it wasn't her fault. The goose was on loose and come home at all hours, the usual excuse. I swear I've been in the pub, my usual 7 lagers and a plate full of grub, and then Mary a shite and a broom in the tub. The rat was at her wit's end. She just couldn't comprehend what happened to her lover used to be her best friend. So the night of the tat, she'd be tanning the jack, she couldn't take it anymore, she couldn't handle a flack. Then at 4:15, the goose burst through the door, grabbed the rat by the hair, threw her to the floor. The rat jumped up real quick, grabbed the goose by the dick, gouged his eye, slashed him with a bit. The goose screamed out in pain, says, "I've got fucking clean, just as explained. I've got another woman, she's 100% human." The rat couldn't believe it, she's pure fucking fuming. So now, they're up before the judge, and the rat will no budge, but the goose is just laughing because he doesn't hold a grudge. In the end, she got 7 years, he got his 7 beers. The court erupted in laughter, but the rat was in tears. So it's back to the pub for his plate full of grub, and he spends his new woman against some guy who grooming. Though he could feel the pain, he could see the darkness looming. So now we've got a load of goose, all alone by a noose, if you're longing for the days of domestic abuse. The Revenge of the Duck. Come on, we're going to do one tragedy on the Tabor Ridge disaster, just a short one. The train rumbled on through the Fife countryside, so bleak. If only that they'd kent the sheer havoc about to wreak. 1879, a late December night, a ferocious gale was blowing with all a nature's might. The burning street lamps of Dundee must have been a welcome sight. The train's now on the bridge, there's a rattle and a shake, a grinding, a metal on metal, then the girders begin to break. Now, just try to imagine the sheer terror in their eyes, the pure horror of the situation, their panic-stricken cries. The howling wind that night was a devil in disguise. Downwards into the waves, the train took a deadly descent. Towards their watery graves is the way these poor souls went. This is called Blind and Light. This is not really how I discovered myself. Through my writing and starting these contents. Fucking just going some journey somewhere, fucking was wrong. Probably the fucking brew, Ever since I was really young, I've always thought and held my tongue. Never felt comfortable in a crowd. Never said my thoughts out loud. But always had a feeling of having something to be proud. I never excelled at this, I never excelled at that. And when it came to conversations, I found it really hard to chat. Lost in a world of dreams, my brain bursting at the seams. Myself I couldn't express, and my confidence was less. Probably less than an average being, because in myself I was only seeing someone be a lack of social interaction. So I made up my own action. Always struggled with long division, and I could never work out a fraction. So most people are far too quick to write me off as thick. Said I was never too clever, but on my sleeve I had a trick. But this trick was lost within my mind, like searching through a maze, a foggy, foggy haze. I was so hard to find. So I drifted out of school, into the bigger pool, drifted from job to job, but I managed to keep my cool. My thoughts were lacking ambition, my life had no direction, and I still had this old problem of making a social connection. I worked in factories at nights, then I laboured on building sites. Then out of the blue one day, I was struck by a blinding light. BAM! All of a sudden, I realised that I could write. So now when I think back to when I was young and used to lack, used to hold my tongue, found it hard to speak, written up as weak, I was subconsciously observing, gathered information for my future transformation. So now, I finally worked out my trick, and my mind feels sharp and quick. So if you're ever in any doubt of your social skills and clout, it may just take a bit of time for you to figure yourself out. I believe that everyone has a talent, that everyone has a gift. Just try not to look so hard, just let your mind go off and drift. Real quick, I've done a Halloween poem, fucking, obviously at Halloween, the fucking Easter day, man. For you of you waiting on the more political ones, they're going to be in the second half, so they're coming, man. Right. This is called the Graveyard Day. Night is falling, dark is calling, dusk in the graveyard, something's crawling, rotten flesh on the raggedy bones, eerie moonlight on graveyard stones. Midnight comes with a howl and a growl, graveyard chums, they on the prowl, piercing screams, nightmarish dreams. Nothing here is what it seems. Something's risen from a hellish prison. It's time to run, divert your vision. Watch your back, get a wide swerve in the stray of that track unless you've got some nerve. With witches' brooms and headless grooms dancing around their gruesome tombs, the fires of hell's their centre stage. The hounds of Satan rotten with age. With eerie cries and unearthly sighs, this graveyard spectacle's no surprise. Been going on for 300 years. Every night at midnight they reappear. So use your sense, don't make the error. Don't be dense, succumb to terror. With rattling chains and dried up veins, locked in death they scream their pains. From dusk till dawn they wail their song, their chains of death, rusty and long. All around the pieces broken, all night long this voice is spoken. Zombies, ghouls and faceless souls, black cats and rats and eyeless moles. I kid you not, this is no fabrication. All this commotion, this hell's creation. Though dawn is dawning, the earth is yawning, all around the morning's calling, though silence falls, no more bawling, back to their graves, death goes crawling. It's called stale brown bread. Funny one. Jack the Hat was a wonderful chap, the finest detective in town. His wife was hot, she took the lot, and any man she would go down. Go down on him if his name was Jim, or even if he was called Scott. Jack earned a lot, she took the lot, his ego was starting to rot. Early one day, when they were in bed, his mood was dark and red. Jack thought about his life, then looked at his wife, and thought about stale brown bread. His bread was off, he would not scoff, or even spread it with jam or butter. He kissed his wife, and took a knife, her mouth tasted like a fucking gutter. Her hair was lank, greasy and rank, he'd rather have a wank. Choke his chicken, his life grief stricken. Well, she was a dirty filthy woman. One day, she came home with the garden gnome. She said this was her latest lover. This gnome was small, his name was Paul, but I reminded him of Danny Glover. She took this gnome into her bed. Jack thought about stale brown bread. Danny Glover, her latest lover. What else would he discover? The next day she came back with the Obama Barack, the scene who couldn't believe. He rubbed his eyes, questioned her lies. Why was he so naive? Next day he awoke, bundling the coke. His wife was with another bloke. This bloke was big, skin like a twig, but he only had one ball. His ball was small and looked like fuck all, but she played it like a game. Now to name this game would be a fucking shame, so where did Jack lay the blame? The blame lay at his door. Realisation his wife was a whore, and any man she would score. So he took his knife, slit at his wife, she was well and truly dead. So no more strife in his life, he now resides in Fife. So when you eat stale brown bread, it will affect your head and make your wife sit around. But no more strife in his life, she now resides underground. I'm going to do one more and then take a break and then go on. Right, so this is the last one in this half, right? This is one of my first poems I wrote. I just fucking started on the 29 bus and ended up on the plane. So, fucking throat's fucked, man. Right, buses, trains, boats and planes. I was on the bus, causing a fuss. I just headed up the driver, right in the bus. I was trying to go on for a half. He goes, alright mate, you're having a laugh. He goes, Ken what, you can do with that. Now I'm sitting in Bell Street, counting the toes, I've got on my feet, feeling really stoned, but there's fuck all to eat. I finally got out at 3 o'clock, and I went for a walk around the block. I couldn't believe who I'd seen. The fucking bus driver, he looked like Mr. Bean. He goes, anyway, you're shouting, I reported to the Queen. I goes, haha mate, where do you think I've been? I'm just back to London, if you can what I mean. I just spent the weekend hanging out the Queen. So now, I'm on the train, pure acting insane. The ticket collector, he's been a real pain. He's trying to set me up and put me on the frame for robbing some bird that was on the game. He goes, look, that wasn't me. I could mind me that night, because I was at the tree. So just chill the fuck out and just let it be. Or he'll no get home to get your fucking tea. I hit him once, I hit him twice. Now, I've took a gamble, I've rolled the fucking dice. Now he's on the floor, slumped against the door, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm sure I've been here before. Then I woke up in a cold sweat, and I'm back in Bell Street. And what's the fucking bet? So I'll talk about that hooker that I once met. So now, I'm on the boat, pure acting the boat, I just have to punch a captain and square the throat. He's been trying to throw us off for singing the song, probably because I've been singing all night long. The cunt wants to chill the fuck out and take a hit from a bum. Now he's on the floor, slumped against the door, and I know he's up cold because I could hear the cunt snore. Now I'm on my way to jail, I'm not going to weep or wail, because I'm going to make a break and skip the fucking bail. So I'll live another day to tell this little tale, and the moral of the story is to fly and not sail. So now, I'm on the plane, pure tricking out my brain. Things are looking strange, they're getting to be a strain. Only drop one trip, and I'm starting to laugh. I'm going off to get a grip, but things are looking good. The hostess, she's starting to strip. Any chance I ride, no strings attached, I'll just come and go, like the tide. She said, you doss cunt, didn't get fucking wide. Now I can feel sweat running down my chin, and then I realise I'm slaving my gin. What the fucking nick, and the cunt beside me, he's trying to take the mick. I thought when I first seen him, you look like a prick. Now, we're at the land, and I start to understand that my flying day's over, because I'm well fucking banned. I didn't give a toss, but it's their fucking loss. And I hope you hear the message I'm trying to kick across. Tapping acid on the plane, it's well fucking doss. Right, how will we take a break then? 10 minutes right now. Eh? We'll take a 10-minute break and then
I missed the start.
That's alright, man. Cool. Right, this is called Rhyme Against Racism. There's some quite strong words in it, but they're not meant in a racist context, right? Because it's rhyming against racism, okay? Right. Some people see a packet, due or gook. I say step back and take a look. Take a look deep within. Take a look beneath the skin. White, black, arbor, chink. I'm sorry, take a moment, have a think. We're all the same, we'll have a link. Doesn't matter what race or creed, we're all the same colour. When we bleed, we all started off life as a seed. We've got to reach the next generation. teach him not to be blinded by racial condemnation, as it only creates more alienation. We've got the BNP and the KKK, Scott to Stott, they've had their day. It's been going on for far too long. Let's teach your youth right from wrong. Imagine life lived as a slave, worked into an early grave. Desolation and no hope, life snuffed out by a lash and rope. A young Muslim that's been radicalised. To him, I'm something to be despised, all because he's been ill-advised. Extremist preachers preaching hate, barriers and divisions they create. We need to change, it's not too late. So many wars over religion and race. All this turmoil over colour of face, to me, it feels like a complete disgrace. It's going to take time to change our views. So much bullshit portrayed in the news, but what to ourselves? There's too much to lose. So look in the mirror, what do you see? There's no difference between you and me. So I don't care if you're black or white, we're all one people. We don't have to fight. It's time to wake up and see the light.
Spot on.
This is called The Preacher and the Pot. Basically it's about the Christian missionaries that went over to fucking faraway lands back in the day and tried to force Christianity on the net and shit. Okay, so the preacher and the poet. Said the preacher to the poet, "My son, you're lost. Do you not know it? You don't understand the cost. You must be a believer and you must show it. You must use your voice to spread the word of God. I give you no choice. You give me no choice, but it's my fucking voice. I write about what I see, what I feel, and what I hear, and want my people to be free. Do I make myself clear? I question you as a preacher, and doubt you as a teacher. You can't force your beliefs on me and my words. My religion is within nature, the mountains, and the birds. You say you're a believer, but maybe you're a deceiver, a master manipulator, spreading your message like a fever. For centuries your kind has been letting your spiel unwind, travelling to distant lands, forcing the natives' hands. Convert or die is what you preachers used to cry. In the name of Christianity, used to string them up high. My son, you're wrong. You've been strained for too long. You must join us in your church and celebrate in song. Celebrate in song while we string us all along. Preaching out your book, this task you've undertook. In the name of your Lord, your kind has murdered by the sword. Barbaric behaviour, claimed, maimed and shamed. In the name of your holy Saviour. It's called expression over oppression. You may be unfit to do your job, but your rights they want to rob. Say that you are lazy, the system's fucking crazy. Maybe you are mentally unstable, willing but unable. And let's all believe the BBC, Sky News and cable. Think outside the box, you're classed as a freak. Don't recognise your opinion, try to say you're weak. This organisation that dominates our nation, degrading and invading our natural creation. All of us are equal in this splendid land. Think about the prequel, but focus on the sequel. Do you understand? Society wants respect to control. They have planned to keep us quiet and docile in a cage with no bars, but can you not feel a rage? A prison within the system from when you're young until you age. People are people. I see a church, I see a steeple. It used to be a religion controlling the masses. Now it's this government who clarifies the classes. Can you not see what they want to be? All fucking scandals and abuse cases have been covered up by very popular in society. Right, by day, he was a politician and came with a smile. By night, transformed by a dark magician into something evil and vile. He wore a mask during the day, but then discarded it at night. He was a slave to the darkness, such a hideous sight, searching for victims to suck their blood dry. And when the body was saturated, he'd take off and fly. The rumours were spreading. Someone needed to inquire. Could it really be a politician was a vampire? Oh no, it couldn't be true. Well, there's no smoke without fire. Now let's say, but he's such a great man. Just look into his eyes. Well, look a little closer and you'll see where true darkness lies. Now, let's say you had friends in showbiz as well, a secret society of artists in the dark depths of hell, protected by impunity, but time will always tell. Now, let's say the BBC were aware and covered us all up, all of them together drinking out the devil's cup. Then, we'll take this inquiry to the doors of Buckingham Palace. Oh, such a thing is not possible, it said, with a cold, quiet malice. So fuck all was said, fuck all was done. These vampires had a licence to carry on with their fun. Young victims plucked out the night, too small to struggle, to put up a fight. So case them closed, no such thing as his peace. But behind the cover of darkness, they continue to feast.
Well said.
This is called Greig Britain. We say Britannia ruled the waves. Now think of all the unmarked graves. Britain, France, Portugal, Spain all share a past of blood and pain. Killing natives, stealing lands, so much blood spilled by their hands. Raped the women, enslaved their sons, pillaged with their knives and guns. Destroyed their crops, stole their cattle, forced their men to fight in battle. Killed in name of queen and king, pure sheer terror they did bring. Disease and fever struck the natives dead, and millions killed by sword and lead. Africa, America, the Caribbean, these European ships just kept appearing, claimed to spread the word of God, but they ruled with an iron rod. Christ done this and died for you, so much as Christians never knew. Forced themselves upon the women, to these Europeans they weren't human. Great Britain, yes, it's really great, an empire built on blood and hate. It's called Terror in Disguise. I had a dream, I heard a scream, I woke up sweating to an awful scene. In my mind, I couldn't find a reason for this horror, I felt so blind. Fucking bombs and grenades, armed militias with blades, killing and raping on the nightly raids. Government propaganda and fabrication uses a tool to turn nation against nation. Brother killing brother, hating, fearing, needing another one. East against west, west against east, while behind the scenes, the American beast pull the strings, call the shots, their propaganda and manipulation, poison your thoughts. Open your eyes, hear their cries, innocent children in Palestine swatted like flies. The horrors of war, etched on their face, so much turmoil in this human race. Terror is terror, white, brown or black, regardless of religion, it's humanity lack. So don't make the error of falling for their lies. The Israeli government in Westminster is terror in disguise. This is called TikTok. It was sorry, half memorised it, so to read something. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. A class war is fought, a politician is bought, society's crumbling, you can smell the fucking rot. Rivers continue flowing, the wind keeps on blowing. Every day, this mass brainwashing continues growing. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. Another baby is born, a winter jacket is worn. When they meet their eyes, you can feel a fucking scorn. The Queen's Christmas speech, parasitic like the leech. Blah, 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 who the fuck is she to preach? TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. The oppressors keep on oppressing, the oppressed keep on stressing. Bang, 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 with my mind the shit is messing. The reflection in the mirror is the body getting thinner. Herbalife shakes, let's get my fucking dinner. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. A footballer's wage, paraded on the world stage, stuck in the rat race, rocking the minimum wage. The middle classes at their uni, the lower classes swing their toonie. Have you listened to that poet? That boy's a fucking loony. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. Where the fuck is the love? Do you believe in God above? My religion is nature, soaring like a dove. More blood is spilt. I'm Scottish, but I've never worn the kilt. As soon as my back's turned, stick my knife into the hilt. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. Another poppy parade, throw another hand grenade. Behind closed doors, more war plans laid and made. We've said we'll never forget, but only a fucking bet. If it means we remember that elitist needs are met. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. More bombs are dropped, another head is chopped. Blame the refugees, another border locked. Fucking media and mainstream news, warping your thoughts and views. Now your mind's made up, point that finger and accuse. TikTok, TikTok, the clock keeps ticking. Yeah, this is it, last one. Just called I wrote that after watching a documentary about the slums in South Africa, right? So it's called Sorrow of the Slum. The young boy Enko dwelled within the slum, his only solace drawn from beats upon his drum. Every day he'd play a new beat to try and drown out the horrors that happened in the street. Every night was a stabbing, shooting, riot, rapes, robbing, looting. His father was dead, his mother sold her body, her beauty ravished by crack cocaine and body. His only crime was to be born black, while the boy was headstrong. He had a certain knack, he had real talent for musical beats, but the boy Enko was famous around these streets. His ambition in life was to escape from the slum, just to travel the world playing his bongo drum. There was only one thing holding him back. He had to keep his sister from straying off the track. She ran with a gang and wanted to be rich, but Enko knew she was just a gangster's bitch. One day, he got a visit from a music teacher. She was a good woman and also a preacher. She wanted him to go to the music school. She recognised his gift and accepted him to the role. His mother and his sister both wanted him to go, just to follow his dream and allow his talent to grow. But first, there was one thing he just really had to do. He had to rescue his sister from the gang in blue. They wore blue bandanas around their heads. Some were shaved, some sported dreads. The list gang ruled the slum through fear and terror, and he couldn't afford to make the slightest error. So, he went and confronted the top rank in Dread, but the gangster put a bullet, and young Enko said, "So now, no more Enko, no more drum. It was just another day in the midst of the slum." There you go. Finito. What? See if we can find it, remember that. It's called Drop. I was sitting dreaming, having a think. I reckon humanity is on the brink. This is called Drop. I was sitting dreaming, having a think. I reckon humanity is on the brink. So much suffering, so many tears, been endured throughout the years. Bombs, rockets and grenades, armed militias with their blades. Murder, rape and torture, no hope, no sense of future. Will it stop? Will there be peace? I can only see an increase of the violence on the streets. Murder in the cities and towns. Don't see no smiles, I just see frowns. Millions addicted to smack, dealers washing up their crack, viewing youth ravished by myth, an epidemic like the Black Death. A fucking modern and bubonic plague spread throughout this modern age. Can't see no bars till there's a cage. Alright, what in what is it? Scales of humanity. Yeah. Obsessed with looks, always on a diet, where some just to eat have to mob and riot. One hand you've got the rich, one hand you've got the poor. There's social disease. Is there a cure? The scales of humanity are unbalanced and uneven. Some sleep in warm beds and others on the streets freezing. Money and wealth, poverty and bad health. Private estates run down council estates. The gap between the classes will only escalate. What is the reason? Is it just fate? Stuck in a rat race, working in a shitty place. The fat cat's getting fatter, the big smile on his face. Where's his humanity? There's no fucking trace. No act of kindness, not a single grace. Looked after by a government run by sleek snakes. The secret societies, their secret handshakes. Guilty of crimes in these modern times, it would make their bones rattle and shake. The Queen, sitting on her throne, her fucking heart made of stone. The elite politicians in Westminster, conniving and sinister, these crimes they condone. So open up your mind and search and you will find. It's all just an act, a whispered secret pact. So don't be so blind, they're all one of a kind. Open up your eyes and see through their fucking lies. done that already. I don't want no war. I don't want no war. My need is peace. I don't crave power. This war must cease. I don't have much needs. I'm a basic man. My heart truly bleeds to see their greedy plan. Thousands dying, millions starving, governments lying, malicious carving. Time to face the bloody truth. The answer's in their eyes. Horror of war is in the youth, justified by lies. That's a good one.
It was brilliant, Mark, today. Seeing it like it is, you know, the way it is, spot on the way it was, you know. I mean, or as it comes, just no frills.
Come on, he gave people a political education tonight. That's what he did. His second part was a political education, definitely. Especially the stuff about the refugees, he was absolutely spot on about that. The shit that people talk about looking after their own. So many people talk about looking after their own, do fuck all for their own. I mean, I didn't see them in the job centres, I didn't see them doing it fucking Atos, I didn't see them doing these things.
They were slagging them up before the fucking
Exactly.
But it's all sudden they're what the fuck.
Mark was spot on about the refugee stuff tonight. And he was spot on about the child abuse stuff, no doubt about that. These fucking vile, depraved perverts doing in that Westminster. Wearing their nice suits. I mean, for example, look at Jana. Jana's got off with raping all the parents. And come what? It's the taxpayer that's paying for it. And come what? Some of these taxpayers are his victims.
Spot on, he's spot on. We need more guys like Mark to say it like it is.
We do.
Very eloquently.
Exactly. We need people like Mark. We need people like Mark. Standing up there and speaking the truth. And what else are you spot on about? How they put you down in the scales. How they put you down in the scales and make you feel like you can't speak and you can't do things. Mark stood up there the night and he expressed what the working class in Scotland think and feel.
Yeah.
And what he can do it. It's brilliant, superb. I mean, you can't speak highly enough of the guy. Brilliant.
Bit of feedback, yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Anybody else want to say something?
Anybody else?
Yeah, on the slider.
Well done, Mark.
Well done, Mark.
Mark, brilliant.
And if you believe Ross, he's the inspiration behind it.
I'm his brother, right? We've got a political inspiration behind him, right? But
Ross
That's what
writes
it
it
was.
and Mark just
no,
says it.
Mark writes a hell of a lot, man. But
Oh, there you are.
can inspire him, eh?
Ross is
Would you stand up
Ross's
and do that as
influence.
well?
No, I wouldn't stand up and do that, man.
Ross's influence.
Here, go back inside there.
I write a wee bit myself, like, but standing up there having the balls.
Maybe him, like Sir Mark, doing that would encourage more people, inspire more people to do that kind of thing. So
Definitely.
we haven't got enough. We haven't got enough
Having the
street
balls.
poets, as
No,
you
we
say.
haven't.
Yeah.
No. There is one other in Dundee. He's really good, eh? He campaigned with us during the referendum campaign. He's very good. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Gary Roberts.
No, it wasn't
Does he
Gary
usually wear a
Robertson.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
don't know his
block him
name, I know who
in.
you're talking about.
He's very good as well.
Yeah.
Aye. There was the Saturday before the referendum when there was the big campaigning in Dundee.
Yeah.
He was out with us campaigning outside on Murraygate.
I saw
And
a
he
bit
was
of that,
excellent
yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
And come on, maybe a fucking gig with him and Mark.
Yeah. No,
That's
first,
a
that was the first time I'd heard, and they had the boy with the guitar beside him. I liked
Correct.
that.
What's your name,
Exactly.
mate? Sorry.
Greig.
Greg
Stott.
Scott Miles McCallum.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've maybe
I've seen you.
crossed paths
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
times, like on Facebook
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Like,
Come
Yeah, I
on.
know your name and that.
I
Yeah.
think that would be excellent. Mark and him together.
cool.
Well, hopefully,
Oh,
we've got a
really?
nice
Like,
bit of
yeah.
confidence in the boost after this, because it was good
Brilliant,
night.
like,